Minister, I'd like to welcome you and wish you well for the professional developments in your life next fall. I believe this will be the last time you will appear before this committee, so I wanted to wish you well in your life. I'd like to come back to what Mr. Nantel said about the sale of the Radio-Canada tower. Based on what I've understood, currently, and in the next few days, if it's not already done, this spring in any case, the consortium's decision will be presented. There's just one consortium, which is a point of concern because that weakens competition. That could lead to a good offer for the sale of the tower. Radio-Canada CBC must assess the consortium's offer, and that could take the whole summer. Afterward, if the offer is accepted, Radio-Canada enters into negotiation with the City of Montreal. This would be to negotiate the approval of the project, and that could last until winter 2016. This is a great deal of effort and energy. What I've been told at Radio-Canada and elsewhere is that it would be more rational to obtain from Treasury Board, from the Heritage Minister, pre-approval. So once Radio-Canada has done its assessment and says whether it pleases it or not, the government would decide right away whether or not it agrees with the assessment of Radio-Canada. That's not interference, because at the end of the day, you'll have to make a decision because it's an amount of over $4 million. That would be logical so that the city and Radio-Canada don't have to spend 2 years negotiating something that could, at the end of the day, may not receive government approval. So it would be better to do it at the outset. Do you agree with me that it would be better for your government to provide pre-authorization starting next fall before the city and Radio-Canada enter into negotiations? The first thing is that there's a procedure in place. You've both alluded to a few terms of those negotiations and procedures. In fact, the government cannot offer decisions without seeing the details. We cannot rule on requests if we haven't received a request. The consortium that exists, as you've said, Mr. Dion, is currently in negotiations. There was more than one consortium at one point. So as you see, the facts and the details of these negotiations change. So until the government receives the details and the information in its complete form, we cannot make a decision. It would frankly be irresponsible for a government to take a position without allowing those who are dealing with the negotiations and the procedure, without allowing them to do their work. So that is what we are awaiting. As soon as we have all of the information, we will provide a decision. You will have all of the information at the end of the summer. The consortium will have presented its offer. Radio-Canada will have decided on the offer. And before entering into discussions with the city, so that the project as such fits into the development of the city, because it's a whole neighborhood that we're talking about, because this could take years, you have the opportunity as government to provide pre-authorization. It's within your powers. It's not interference. This is a decision that will need to be made. Will there be a pre-authorization or not? My suggestion is do it. Don't let Radio-Canada and the city negotiate something that might not receive approval at the end of the day. The procedure is advancing very well. I'm allowing the procedure to unfold, and I have a responsibility, once I have all of the details, to make a decision, but I will not do it before I receive all of those details. I know that negotiations are moving forward, and it's possible that there will be changes before it arrives on my desk. So it would frankly be irresponsible, in my opinion, to make a decision without all of the details. The suggestion I am making is that at the end of the summer, when Radio-Canada decides if it accepts the decision of the consortium, that you yourself decide whether you will pre-authorize the decision with the city or not. No, time should not be wasted for 2 years. I have to see the details. Yes, you will see the details. You'll see whether you pre-authorize it or not. Yes, but I can't pre-authorize something I have not seen. No, I'm not asking you to do it now. It would be rational, though, wouldn't it, to not allow the city and Radio-Canada to negotiate for so long if, at the outset, you disagree with the assessment of Radio-Canada. I'm being told that negotiations are moving forward well. We're allowing them to do their negotiations. Okay, I think we've understood. Everyone's understood. All right, second, if you'll allow me.
The main estimate indeed mentioned an envelope of 16 million. It was the 2015-2016 estimates. Can we have more details about this 16 million? Because I have no other detail than that for now.
Sure. I'm pleased to talk about the 150th. 2017 is going to be a time where all Canadians will be able to, in fact, celebrate where we come from, who we are, and of course the bright future that we hold as Canadians. And when we talk about the money that has been indicated in the documents, it's important to know that much of the funding that we've already put out has, in fact, celebrated or commemorated milestones on the road to 2017.
16 million is already spent.
Yeah. Well, no. We've had in fact tens of millions of dollars spent through heritage, through our grants and contributions. For example, we did the War of 1812 on the road to 2017. We've done, of course, the 50th of the national flag. We've done the 100th anniversary of World War I, which we are, of course, celebrating and commemorating over the same period of time that the war lasted. We're also doing the 75th anniversary of World War II. We've got the women's suffrage movement, which is coming in 2016.
And through the $16 million.
This has been through some of the $16 million, and some of it is through our grants and contributions. So the $16 million will assist us to complete the plans for the road to 2017.
Concern is the following.
Okay, merci, Monsieur Dion.
Thank you, Mr. Dion.